This video instruction is to show how to load external hard drive songs into CAVS New Karaoke Players, including JB1993, Play CDG KJ Deluxe 64 LT, CAVS Karaoke Laptop, CAVS Touchscreen Karaoke, and CAVS All-in-One Player. We demonstrate the procedure using a JB1993 karaoke player. The same procedure applies to all other CAVS New Karaoke Players. We begin by connecting the external hard drive to the JB1993. Connect also the monitor, keyboard, and mouse to the JB1993. Start the JB1993 player. After a complete boot up, you will see the 3D customer interface. Minimize the interface. Next, if you see the lyric screen, double-click to shrink the lyric screen. Now, click on the control panel. Minimize the control panel and you will exit out to the Windows desktop. Open the Windows File Explorer. Next, go to the external hard drive and to the folder containing the karaoke songs. Here we see a folder named Karaoke. It contains multiple layers of folders inside with karaoke songs in zip file format. Exit out to the folder Karaoke. There is no need to go inside. Simply copy the whole folder Karaoke into the JB1993, that is, into the D drive and karaoke songs folder of the JB1993. This is assuming, of course, that we have enough room in the internal hard drive to accommodate the size of the external hard drive songs. If the internal hard drive does not have enough space, you can use the external hard drive as it is connected by USB. However, the external hard drive would then become an extra device to manage, as well as over time the USB connection can become loose or defective, slowing down the data process. We encourage copying as much data as possible into the internal hard drive. Fast forwarding, the karaoke folder from the external hard drive is copied into the internal hard drive. You can now disconnect the external hard drive. Close the File Explorer and open the control panel of the karaoke program. Go to the bottom left section and select the D drive, karaoke songs, and the karaoke folder. The bottom right section will show all the subfolders. To find all the song files inside the subfolders, right-click on any subfolder and select the command subfolder. This command will pull out all the song files from inside. Depending on the number of files, this will take a few seconds or a few minutes. Fast forwarding, all the song files are found and showing in the bottom right section. Note that files are not all song files. The command subfolder in fact finds all files including the song files. The files also do not have the title and artist fields filled in. The JB1993 karaoke program will automatically begin searching for the ID tags of each file with the title and artist information. We can cancel this process by double-clicking on the Cancel button at the bottom. In this video instruction, we focus on ways to obtain the title and artist information from the file names. Note that the length of each field can be changed. The order of the field also can be changed by drag and drop. In fact, any field can be hidden by the right-clicking and unchecking the field. Next, note that the files can be sorted according to the field values by clicking on the field. Here we click on the field Type to sort the files by their types. Click once for ascending order and click twice for the descending order. We are now ready to make a playlist, but what is a playlist and why make one? What we are seeing at the bottom right section is a listing of some 200,000 song files plus other files. This many files are cumbersome to bring up, not to mention to sort, edit, or etc. That is, it is difficult to handle in general. So we convert this list to a text file, which we call a playlist. The playlist, being a text file, is much easier and faster to handle. And in the playlist, we keep the links to the actual file so that when a song is chosen in the playlist, the link gets the actual song files for play. Another advantage of working with a playlist is that the file operation, such as deleting or renaming, is effective only to the playlist, not effective to the actual files. The actual files are always preserved in their original forms. Now let's make a playlist. First, select an empty playlist slot in the upper right section, any one from 1 to 10. Here we select 1. Next, highlight all song files in the bottom right section by clicking on the checkbox at the bottom of the screen. Lastly, click on the playlist button at the bottom of the screen. The time it takes to complete the playlist can be a few seconds or a few minutes, depending on the number of the files. Fast forwarding, a playlist appears on the top right section. This is a text file showing all files from the bottom right section. Note that the field length and position can be changed by drag and drop, similar to the bottom right section. Before anything, save the playlist using the Save As button on the right. We name the playlist as Karaoke. Having made a playlist, we can close the karaoke folder showing the actual files in the bottom right section. We close the folder back to the D drive. Next, we delete from the playlist the listings that are not of song files. They are files such as exe, JPEG, or TXT. It is easy to do this since the playlist is currently sorted by the file type, which is a result of sorting the actual files by the type earlier. Now mark the listings that are not song files and delete. Here we mark all files before the type CDG and delete. After the CDG, we mark the file types CSV, GIF, INI, and JPEG and delete. Next file types, which are MP3 and MP4, we keep. Next, the PDF, PNG, RAR, TXT, and BAT files we delete. Next, the zip files we keep. And after zip files, there are no more different file types. Now click on Save to save the work of deleting the non-song files. Now we have the playlist with only the song files, and we begin the work of filling the title and artist fields from the file names. Scrolling through the playlist, we see that the most listings have a same pattern of how the titles and artists are stored in the file names. That is, first the disc volume name, separated by a dash, track number next, separated by a dash, artist name, separated by a dash, and then the title. So highlight all the songs by a click on the first song, followed by a shift click on the last song. Then right click on any highlighted song and select File Naming. A pop-up window will appear. Here we set the pattern by which we want to dissect the file names. First, click on Clear to delete any previous settings. Next, insert the dash as the separator. Next, click on Album as the disc volume name, Track as the track number, Artist, and Title. Click OK. The album, track, artist, and titles are picked off from the file name and filled in to their respective fields. Note that if you are only interested in artist and title of the songs, we can select the pattern of skip for the disc volume name, skip for the track number, artist, and title. Click OK and we'll see only the artist and title fields filled in. Of course, the songs with different patterns of file names will have incorrect entries. Next, to find these incorrect entries, sort the playlist by artist. Sorting in ascending order, we see the blanks first. We also find entries with artist names as 01, 02, 03, etc. These are the songs with the track numbers incorrectly entered as artist. This happened because there's an extra data in their file names between the disc volume name and the track number. Highlight these songs and right-click to select file naming. Click on Clear and select Skip, 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 Artist, and Title. Click OK. You can see that the title and artist are now correctly entered. Next, sort the playlist by title in the ascending order. Songs with blank titles shows up first. This is likely to happen because there is only one data field before the artist and title in the file names. Highlight these songs and right-click to select file naming. Click Clear and select Skip, Artist, and Title. Click OK. Now the titles are entered correctly. Next, we continue to look for different patterns of file names and apply the correct structure using the file naming. The final step for any playlist will be to check from top to bottom for any errors. To put some estimate of the work remaining, sort by title in ascending order. Right-click on a song and select Index. This will renumber the songs starting from 1 at the top. Scrolling down, we can see that there are now some 600 songs without titles. Doing the same for artists, we find some 200 songs without artist names. For these 600 plus 200 songs, we can at the worst edit the title and artist manually. Double-click on any field and type in the correct title or artist. We can also copy and paste from the file names and edit. Keep in mind that there are some 200,000 songs in the list, and we are now down to a handful that requires close attention. Fast forward to the playlist with completed title and artist fields. Reindex and save the playlist. Next, press New to clear the playlist slot number 1 and set the top right section to Queue. Also, go to the bottom left section and select My Server. My Server is just another playlist slot, but the song list that is loaded into My Server gets to be shared with a 3D customer interface and all the e-songbooks and cell phones that are wirelessly connected. Click on Load and select the saved playlist Karaoke. You will see the karaoke playlist loading in the bottom right section. Select any song, drag it to the top right, and press the play button to start the song. This ends the video instruction on how to load external hard drive songs into CAVS New Karaoke Player.